Hi, I'm Chris Proulx with Kim Beals in the RSN studio. If you're hungry and looking for a genuine taste of the Mount Washington Valley, the place to go is a Valley Original restaurant. They're locally owned and operated and are a large part of what makes this Mount Washington Valley such a great vacation place. Kim is here to guide us through some of these restaurants right now. Kim, you ready?
I'm ready, I'm hungry. Where do you want to go?
5 restaurants in 5 minutes, and we're starting with the Red Parka, a Valley legend.
Great place to start, and one of the founders of the Valley Originals. Known for their steaks and their meats, fire grilled. The pub is renowned. I think pretty much the kids of this day and age here, their parents were there. You know, it's known for live music, great pub fare.
The Red Parka's claim to fame is as a steakhouse, but they have so many offerings there.
They do. They have a great menu. It's a fun menu too. It's almost entertaining just to read the menu. And sometimes it takes long to order because you're so busy reading the menu. It's
actually in the form of a newspaper.
Yes, it is. It is. And they've been consistent with that design, and they're also consistent with their great food. They have a great kids menu. It's a very affordable menu overall for adults. And they're known for their steaks, but their chicken's great, and their salmon's one of my favorite.
Great prime rib there. They even make their own barbecue sauce.
Yes, they do. They do.
Now we head into Jackson Village and the Wildcat Inn and Tavern.
And Jackson is beautiful, and you head right through the covered bridge, and as you're going into town, there it is right on the side. It's rich in history. It's a classic New England inn, and they've recently renovated their guest rooms, which is really important for people to know.
They've done a lot of renovation there. It looks beautiful, both on the outside and the inside.
Yeah, and the inside is really so quaint, and it's everybody should just see that because it looks like you're walking into a history movie.
It really is the best of both worlds because the inn rooms are completely modern, and you've got all the modern amenities, completely comfortable. Then you go down to the dining room of the tavern and you feel like you're in old New England.
Yeah.
You feel like
it's got a great feel to it, and it has wonderful food as well. So they're known for their classic cuisine, very affordable. On Wednesdays they do a 2 for $23.50, and that's a special menu. I've had it. It's wonderful, great variety and good choices. They're also known for entertainment on Friday and Saturday nights, live entertainment, and really known for their hoot night on Tuesday nights. So
which is an open mic night.
It's an open mic night, yeah, but it's very well organized, great entertainment, and all the locals go, and it's become kind of a place where even people coming into town midweek are like, geez, we have to head up to the Wildcat Tavern for Hoot Night on Tuesday. So food's great, entertainment's good, and it's in beautiful Jackson.
Now we're moving to North Conway, just north of the village, and the restaurant there, Maestros Italian Cafe and Deli, has actually moved there as well.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They had such a following in the village. Now they've moved a little bit north. They're at the Red Carriage Commons, expanded their seating. It's just a larger facility, and the food's fantastic. So they've taken all the great things they had here in the village, and they're now a little bit north.
Let's talk about some of the food. What makes it so great?
It's authentic Italian. Bill Bennett has Italian in him. He's worked and studied in Italy as well as in New York, so he's a trained chef, and he just presents food incredibly, as well as its fresh ingredients and good portions. He's known for his salads, he's known for his pasta, he's known for his specials, and it's a family type restaurant with kind of a little hip vibe now. It's a different atmosphere than it was when it was in the village.
There are plenty of places you can get great food, but great food and the combination of affordability is so rare, and they've nailed it.
You said it, they have nailed it. It's good quality, it's affordable, and it's a friendly atmosphere.
Our next stop is Shalmar of India, the Valley's only Indian restaurant.
Fantastic food, bar none, my favorite anywhere in the world that I've ever eaten. They have the best Indian food that I've ever had. I don't like spicy food, and I could eat their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love the food. They make it as hot or as spicy as you like. If you haven't had Indian cuisine before, start with this one first. You'll get the best of the best.
I could eat the traditional naan bread by itself as a
I do too. That's my favorite. I love their naan bread, and that's the best naan bread I've ever had. So
we should also point out that if you are a fan of Shalmar of India and are back in the Valley for the first time in a while, they've moved.
They have moved, so it's really important that you know their new location is just south of the Red Jacket. So they're set up a teeny bit on a little hill, but it's right on Route 16. Just before you get into the Red Jacket, on the right as you're heading north, and you'll see their sign right there, Shalmar of India.
From Indian cuisine, we go now to a more traditional New England taste. We go to the White Mountain Cider Company and restaurant in Glen, New Hampshire.
What's really interesting about this is one of my favorite restaurants in town. they aren't traditional per se. People might think that. They blend these amazing tastes and ingredients to come up with what I would consider to be some of the most unique meals I've ever had. Another Culinary Institute of America graduate, really well-run restaurant, great staff, service is impeccable. So you get an interesting, it's New England, but with a real interesting contemporary flair to the food, as well as their bar is known for having signature cocktails. They're very creative. It's mixology, really, is what their bar is all about.
Another nice thing about the White Mountain Cider Company is behind the restaurant there's a red barn with a great deli.
And true to its name, it's a cider mill as well, and they do press cider in the fall. So you can pretty much, lunch, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you can get a really unique experience.
Thanks, Kim. Great information. For a true taste of the Valley, remember, dine local. Dine at a Valley Originals restaurant. Look for the Valley Originals logo on flags at more than 20 restaurants throughout the area. See the complete list at thevalleyoriginals.com, and stay tuned to RSN throughout the day for a preview of more restaurants. Now, let's find out what's happening this week at the Valley Originals with the Valley Originals Report.